Righto, so what we're going to do is I've updated the paddle info to paddle AI because it is what it's doing. So as you can see here, AI all the way through, and obviously everything here correspondingly needs to be updated. So do that, and then obviously check that your running behavior is still the same as what you had before. What we're going to do is going to make player paddle, which psychologically it's really weird having it on this side for the AI, but that's how we've set it up, so there's no point changing things now. And then, yeah, we'll get key inputs and everything. So, let's get this in. Player paddle info. Right, okay. So let's do this and we'll zoom in a bit, eh? Right. Panel X pause. Oh, jeepers. Yeah, leave that. Okay, sexy. Wow. Okay. Y pause. That can actually be a caps one. Can't it? Because the X pause is not changing. Right. What have we got? Let's just steal these. And there you go. Right. Okay. Then obviously we're going to update these. Width. Right. This should be good. And this X pause here we do not want to be 0. I have a feeling this will cause an issue. Canvas dot width minus paddle p flat width times 2. Yep. Reason being is initializing the canvas and then getting these to go. It just doesn't seem to pick this up very quickly at all. Which I need a start pause function anyway, because I don't want the ball starting off in the top left hand corner. So we'll get that. It shouldn't be constant then, really, should it? Ball X pause equals canvas dot width divided by 2 minus ball size divided by 2. Ball y pass equals canvas dot height divided by 2 minus the ball size again divided by 2 And I'm going to, yeah, I'll do this. No, because it's a constant, it shouldn't update. So this will be, it's a bit of a kind of an odd situation, but 400 minus paddle width 10 times 2. So that's a manually written version of that. Okay, and var starting pos, because I don't want to be the same name as the function, equals true. Right, in our main loop, we'll have if starting pos, and if I leave it like that, it'll assume true, and then from there it will go start pos function runs, and then starting pos now equals false, so it won't run again. So now if I refresh this, it'll start there. I will obviously need to set the Y height though for the starting pos for P paddle Y pos equals Y pos minus paddle, not paddle AI, P paddle height divided by 2. Should be close enough. So, right. So now when we start this off, we'll start off at that height. Great. So now what we want to do is we want to get buttons working. So we've got document.add event listener. And so in this event listener, we have to pass in text and a function. So I'll go say key pressed. And this is the actual term in terms of what's the predefined function. So it's going to be key down. Key down. And then this is going to be key up. And this is going to be key released. Which is these two here are going to be functions that we define. So function key pressed, which has actually got an event in there, and then function key released, just also got the event in there, so I'll put that in. So what we want to do is find out our up and down arrow keys, what the key codes correspond to, and then we'll get this to this. The reason why we've got a key pressed and a key released is when you hold a key down, the keyboard's programming in the hardware of the computer is obviously to accommodate for people typing, which is that whole sticky keys thing. So that way, if you type and your fingers on the, your whatever letter you're typing, it doesn't put in like the letter A 3 times. It'll just do it the once because it's got a built-in delay. But the problem is, obviously, when we're playing game, we want to have an instant reaction and then an instant keep repeating the action until I take my finger off. So what we want to do is toggle these true-false type things and basically say, true, if I'm pressing this, then I want the movement to be happening. And then when I release my finger, we'll say, it's false now, and then we'll just say stop the movement. So, first things first though, is we're going to do console.log, because we want to get out what our key code is. That corresponds, so that way when I'm pressing a button, the computer can, it's how it recognises it. Right, for those doing level 2 computer science, you know what I'm on about. So we need the event dot key code. I knew I was going to do it. So now, if I pull up the console, oh jeepers. Saw someone was looking at that, cringing. Right, so 38, so up. So keep pushing it up, yeah, and then push down is 40. Okay. So just take this. Right. Caps lock. Keep pressing. Okay. We have some const equals up arrow. Oops. Key equals. Oops. Double equals. What am I doing? What was it? 38. 38. Okay, down. Down. 40. Pretty sure. So it was. Okay, 40. There we go. Up. Key. Key. Pressed. Equals. I'm going to start off with false because assuming we're not holding a key down to start. Right. Then in here we're going to obviously do this, and then it'll be if what are we doing? Okay, it's event dot keycode. Keycode is equal to up arrow key pressed. Then we're going to say up arrow key pressed is now equal to true. Just take that and obviously just duplicate the same thing for down though. Then we can take all that, and we're doing effectively the same behavior in here, but we're saying false. Right. Then we want to have, so I've got panel AI move, I want to have a function called paddle player move. And this is going to be picking up off those true statements. So if up arrow key pressed. Did I put a move speed on my? Sorry, I did. Which will be defaulting true. I'll say player. Oops, oh no. Pedal Y pause. Minus equals, because moving up is negative. Yeah. That's going to be down. And then I'm going to go plus equals. And then I need to actually call the function, because I almost checked it to see if it's working before calling the function. So check, so now I've got movement. So it won't respond to the bounce because I haven't coded that in. So we'll code that in. And then what we want to update is actually a score, and then obviously when that kind of occurs, then I've got a like a AI score versus player score. Alrighty, so ball move. This is obviously for doing an AI bounce, and then what we want to do is saying that rather than doing this just straight away, we're going to also run the you'll see starting pause equals true. That's the one that flicks it to be there. Oh, multitasking almost worked. Right, so in theory, that's the Y stuff. No, that's, ignore that. My bad. My bad. We don't want it resetting. Right, so effectively you can see here, put resets goes the other way. So obviously it's counting on that, it's getting a panel. I need to get that bounce going. But does that panel jump? No, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, obviously, oh, there should have been an edge bounce, but obviously this is picking up enough, and the AI here is, so if I adjust the AI speed slightly, play panel, AI speed, just down to 4. So you can see it's just too slow, and so it's having lots of fun, but that's mean it's working for both ways. That bounce there has got issues. I have to look at that, but anyway, that's right. We can get into that later. Well, you guys go tidy that up. Right. So we're working on the paddle bounce. So okay. Sorry, my brain's just stalling. Oh, what's that? That's not supposed to be that. Right. Thank you. If ball Y pause is, we're just going to follow the stuff up above. Paddle Y pause minus ball size, and I'm just copying this line up here really, and just swapping it. And ball Y pause is less than paddle Y pause plus P paddle height, and ball X pause. Now this is where it changes. It's greater than P paddle X pause minus ball size. That should probably be ball size as well. Or just check this. Or just check it first. Let's see, you should get it, dunk. We've got that there. So I should be able to kind of go close. No, that works fine. Bottom edge, yeah. So that's pretty good. Like, I mean, I can try and be really accurate with my edge cases and just double check them. Really accurate there, as you can see. But yeah, that's working pretty cleanly. I have a feeling that that was what the issue is. Let's have a quick look. This paddle Wi-Fi's is greater than paddle Wi-Fi's. Yeah, and less than paddle AI Wi-Fi's plus paddle height. This is the one that's the bottom edge. This one. Minus ball size. Let's see if this makes a difference. Yeah. So our movement code is slightly delayed for that bottom one. But yeah, working fine for the top one. Okay, so let's just tidy that up. Yeah, this one here, Earth ball. Oh, something going on there. Right, we'll come tidy that up later, because... Oh, there we go, that looked fine. Okay, I want to test for the bottom edge. Ah, see, it's working fine, so I don't know what that small glitch was. Okay, cool. Right, so we're good now. What we need to do is get a score going. Call it player score 0 duplicate AI score. Okay. Then we'll find the cases where basically we're going to score a point once we touch the other side. Right, so if ball is greater than ball width, so this is the right hand side. It's not bounced now, it's hit. So that'll be the AI. That'll be the AI scoring on me. So AI score plus plus, and then that'll be player score plus plus. Right, and I'll just do a console log as well, just to check that it's working. .log. Right. So 1, sweet. 2, 3, yeah, that's fine. My issue is I'm not going to really be able to score that well because the AI is so good. But we can assume it's pretty safe to say it's working. Right. Okay, so we would have to try and play with the AI speed or the tolerance in terms of when it starts moving, just to make it a little bit less intense. But the way you'd actually do it, to be completely fair, is a little bit more complicated. There's no risk in this game, so in terms of if I bounce on this top edge, I would want an aggressive, more aggressive bounce. And then essentially if I bounce more in the middle, then I'd have more of a regular bounce. And so that way I could then set the Y speed going off faster, which means this one wouldn't be able to keep up with it by just purely following it. It'd have to anticipate like you would as a player. But that is totally another video. Alright, let's just quickly pause this and I'll look something up in terms of getting what we want to do. Right down here is function draw text. So we're going to need pretty much that kind of thing in there, and canvas context dot fill style. That was probably going to be fine. That's still going to be the same. I'm just not quite sure off the top of my head. Fill text. Man, I'm good. Right. I need something else as well. I need the actual message. So I need to have to have a quick look up how to get the message in there. But we need to basically put the message in as well. Because it's all good to do that. What did this say? Just retype it and just double check what it said. Canvas context dot fill text. Oh, there we go. So it's got string x, y, and a max width. Do I really need it? Because I don't need a height and width, of course. Whoops. So this should be message xy like that. Right. Let's just give this a whirl. Oops. X position, because what I'm going to do, right, so this one here, I'm going to say is AI score display. Right, so it should basically be at 0, because we want to start in the top left, because that's where it's at. No. Let's say 20. Y. We just put it 10 because I don't want it coming up the screen. Color. Now there must be something here because I should be able to set the font size and everything as well. Red. And message is going to equal AI score. That's AI score. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, so you got some defaults there, so that's working and it's ticking up as you can see. If I plus this in, you can see it's going. But obviously you'd want to be able to try and set the size and stuff, but that's at this stage at least we've got that in. Whoops. And player score, I'm gonna say canvas dot width minus 100. Right, and then if I, there you go, got player score there. So that's all good. So if I adjusted the AI speed, we can just test that. Let's test at 4.5 out of curiosity. Nope, 4.5 is still not going to hack it. I just changed my paddle speed. I think I did. Amateur. Right, yeah, so you can see that my score went up. Up here, this should go up now. There you go, so it's working. Right, let's just pause this and just quickly look up how to adjust the font size on that. Righto, so I've figured it out, or I've looked it up and seen. So in here, as this was looked up, you just got this font property which takes two things in, which is size, then the actual style. So what that translates to is canvas context dot font equals, and I can call it, whatever I want to call it, a cool size style. Check that in there. And then up the top, when I'm filling in text, I've adjusted these numbers because the increase in size, because down here I put my size style on the end, as down here it was on the end. So then I've just put 15 pixels Arial, however you pronounce. There we go, you've got them now. So I can test it. If I refresh my save, yep, there you go. So that's all working as wanted. You can put a condition for run game. So my extension challenge to you would be something along the lines of game run equals true, because we assume, and then for this main loop, if game run is true, then basically run the entire game. Right. And then if game run is equal to false, then essentially what you want to do is alert on the screen a score and say who won, and you can have a condition in here, or like you can make a function called game over. If I'll just test it quickly. AI score is greater than 5, then game run is equal to false. And then I'll just put this in the main loop. Right, start. So let's reset this. Let's pick that up. So essentially, I should be saying, can't remember what I set the score to now. But it should just stop working all of a sudden. There you go. And then what you then have your message display saying like AI scores 5, player scores 0, AI wins, and then vice versa. So you know how to put in text. We've now established running or have you in terms of the AI being too good. We'll say, okay, 4 is less than AI paddle minus ball size. Well, it just means it's just starting a little bit slower. And so it might get a score. Still not quite doing it, but you get the idea. And you can have a tinker with that and then get your game going.